Let's focus here on one form of communication, interpersonal communication, sometimes abbreviated as IPC. While there's debate over the role of mass media in promoting behavior change, there's no doubt that IPC can fundamentally change the way people see themselves and their communities. That's what Paolo Mefalopolous, the UNICEF representative in Uruguay, learned while working in C4D in India.
uh, it's becoming stronger. It's becoming stronger. There is more and more people using it, more and more people writing about it. Until 20 years ago, very few people wrote. And when you wrote IPC, it was disregarded as something very primitive. I think now we're understanding that in certain issues, IPC, it makes a lot of difference that media cannot. If I can give you one example, in India, we had a self-help group of women for different subjects. And one, I went to visit one of such group in the rural areas, and I asked, what did they learn? And of course, I expected them to tell me something about health, how, the feeding of baby or something like this. But one woman stood up and said, well, I've been sitting with this group for 6 months. Before coming here, I was very shy. I didn't talk to anybody. Even in my family, I wouldn't talk unless given permission. And in many cases, I just couldn't talk. And now, not only I talk here, I talk with my family, I talk in front of my husband, but I also go to the school. I talk with the teacher to know about my kids. And I went to a bank once to ask about a loan. I never did this before coming to this group. So, this is something is not get usually captured in terms of evaluation, but I think it's a much bigger result than any knowledge on health this woman might have gotten from those meetings.
As for mass media, Mefalopoulos thinks that its impact on behavior is often overrated. Too much emphasis on creativity and not enough on results.
Many times we learn that we should not embark on initiative, especially media initiative, without a clear baseline and the clear understanding of the theory which should drive that initiative. I've seen multimedia campaigns which had no baseline, therefore no way of measuring what was impact and if there was an impact, and that were not even aligned with the most recent theoretical understanding or evidence. That to me, it's something that should avoided at all cost. On the other hand, some people, prefer to do media and make fancy media because they're more appealing. But appealing doesn't mean effective. You can have appealing campaigns, which are nice to look at and funny and engaging, and yet totally ineffective. So that to me would be the word of cautions when we do C4D.